In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 different types of angle relationships. A lot of these relationships, and I would say a couple of them you have heard in the past, but I am going to review with you just in case you don't remember. The first image I have here, so I'm going to look at this one. I'm just going to number this number 1 so you know what image I'm referring to. In image number 1, we have 2 angles that form a line, this line. And when that happens, when 2 angles add together and make 180 degrees, we call them supplementary angles. And the property with supplementary angles is that the sum of the angles have to equal 180 degrees, always. So I'm sure that you've heard this word before, if you don't remember it. Alright, and my second image, I have 2 angles that form to make a big right angle, and so when angles add together to make 90 degrees, they are called complementary. So angle 1 plus angle 2 has to equal 90 degrees. And lastly, in my third image, I have 2 intersecting lines, and there's a special relationship between angle 1 and angle 3. They are equal, and then angle 2 is equal to angle 4. And when we have intersecting lines like that, we call the angle 1 and angle 3 vertical angles. And angle 2 and angle 4 are also vertical angles. You need to learn these terms. You need to know what I'm talking about when I say supplementary angles, complementary angles, and vertical angles. And an easy way to remember supplementary is that supplementary starts with an S, and you can turn the S into an 8 and then add a 1 and a 0 to make 180 degrees. And a complementary angles, they add up to be 90, so the first letter of complementary is a C, and you can make that C into a 9 and then add a 0, and so that's 90 degrees. Vertical angles, I just always remember that vertical angles make an X, and so that's how I remember vertical angles. But vertical angles are always congruent, they're always equal, and you will always have vertical angles when you have 2 intersecting lines.